Mighty White backed his diesel rig down Main Street just at dawn, hauling a stainless monster wheel on a 40-foot flatbed lawn. The air brakes hissed, the chains came loose, the loading ramps were laid, and folks came out from miles around to watch the great Crepe parade. Lord, that crepe wheel rolled around all day. But Sonic Titan swore an oath, no machine will take my trade. Lord, that crepe wheel rolled around, its motor's loud and strong. But a man can beat a machine, my friends, if his heart can hold out long. Honey Badger took the stand, a motorator of the day, with the band hammer at his side to keep complaints away. He said the rules are simple, boys, and there'll be no debate. First to 100 crepes today, now mind yourselves and wait. Ivan stood upon a crate and called above the din, first to 100 crepes today, now let the race begin. The crowd let out a mighty cheer, the batter started out, the great wheel spun with electric hum, and Sonic gave a shout. That machine made 10 and 20, more than 40 without strain, while Sonic worked two spatulas through sweat and grease and pain. He spread them thin as autumn leaves, he flipped them high and clean, and folks began to whisper low, he's keeping pace somehow with that machine. Niffler stood beside the stacks, eating crepes as they were made. Folks said he'd eaten 42 before the contest halfway. And there was 1, 2, 3 Thief Fogo in a cheerleader outfit bright, shaking pom-poms by the rail and yelling, "Go, Sonic, fight!" Now Hamloaf stood beside the rail with a notebook on his knee, determined he would write the song of Sonic's victory. But before he'd finished half a verse or found a proper rhyme, a machine had wrote this ballad down in less than half the time. He cursed the wires and cursed the code and glared at every screen, for even while Sonic raced the wheel, another man fought a machine. By Crepe 70 the wheel rolled on, its motor smooth and bright, but Sonic's hands were trembling now, though still they moved just right. At 85 the crowd fell still, at 90 men stood pale. For every crepe the machine turned out, Sonic matched without fail. At Crepe 95 the tension rose, the crowd pressed toward the line. Honey Badger checked the tally twice to see if all was fine. 96 and 97, the wheel gave out no sound. 98 and 99, the whole town gathered round. The machine laid down its 100th crepe upon the stainless steel, but Sonic flipped his 100th first before the wheel stood still. Honey Badger marked the final count and raised it to the sky. The machine made 100 crepes, but Sonic's got one more. The people cheered, the bells were rung, the victory was won, and even 1, 2, 3 Thief Fogo led cheers beneath the sun. But Sonic dropped his spatulas and staggered from the run, while Nifflers quietly ate 3 more and wondered where they'd come from. Sonic smiled at the mountain stack that reached above his head, then laid beside his griddle stone and fell down cold and dead. Now Mighty White still tells the tale at truck stops late at night of the man who beat the Crepe machine in one last glorious fight, and Honey Badger still insists the count was fair and clean, though anybody asking twice gets banned before they're seen. Lord, that creep wheel rolled around all day, but Sonic Titan beat the steel and would not yield away. Lord, that crepe wheel rolls no more in stories people tell, for Sonic made 101, then worked himself to hell. A machine can make 100 crepes, its motors never bend, but Sonic Titan made one more, and that's how legends end.